and I am the online learning specialist at Wabanzi. In my role, I provide training and technical support for students in Blackboard. So basically, that's what we're going to take a look at today, is some of the tools that you can use in your course for Blackboard. And we're also going to take a look at some of the resources that are available for you also. So let's go ahead and start by taking a look at some of the online resources in Blackboard. So we're going to switch over to Blackboard. Okay, so right here I am in one of the econ classes, just so I can give you an example of some of the resources that you can find. Here on the left side of the page, what we refer to as the course menu, you'll see a section titled Online Resources, and there are a couple of links here that might be useful for you in your Blackboard course as well as during your group project. So one of the links is the Todd Library Online. When you click this, it'll take you to the library website. Here you can search the catalogs and also speak with a library staff when they're online if you have any questions. One of the other helpful links is the online support for students. When you click on this, it's going to take you into a course shell in Blackboard, and here we have some videos and guides that cover the different tools that are in Blackboard. So that's just a couple of the resources that are available for you. So let's go ahead and jump into the actual tools that you might be using in your group project for your Econ 121 or 122. So I'm going to go back here to another course in Blackboard, and here at the bottom of the page, again on the course menu on that left hand side, you'll see I have something called My Groups. And you might see something like this in your actual course. And when I click on Group Project, you'll see that it drops down, and we have three different tools here. We have File Exchange, we have Group Discussion Board, and we have the Group Wiki. So these are three tools that your group could use for your project. Let's take a look at File Exchange. So I'm going to click on that. And you'll see this is basically what the file exchange area is. It's basically a space where you could add a file or download a file. So you could basically share files with your classmates. Each group would have its own private file exchange. So only your group members can add, download, and see what files are here. So it's all totally private. The other tool, and you'll excuse me as I scroll, is the discussion board. Now, some of you may have taken online courses, either Wabanzi, another school, have used Blackboard before, and you may be familiar with discussion boards and how they work. What each group has is their own private discussion board. So only your group members would have access to it. And so that would basically allow you to discuss your project with your group members. Maybe you have questions, just basically communication with your group. Again, that whole idea that this is private, only your group members as well as your instructor would have access to it. The final tool, and again, excuse my scrolling, trying to do it slowly. The other tool is the Group Wiki, and some of you may be familiar with what wikis are. You may have heard of Wikipedia. Basically, a wiki is a shared web page. So all the members of the group, for example, would be able to add to the wiki, make changes, and that's basically just how it works. So basically, you could use this, again, for your group project. Each member could put up their portion on the wiki. All the members could view it. They can make suggestions or even actually make the changes. So it's another way you could share and communicate your project. Since the wiki, some students may not be as familiar, I was just going to take a moment and kind of show you how to create a wiki, how to edit it, and then also a couple other things that might be useful in terms of how to view the different changes. So to create a wiki page, you just click the big button that says Create Wiki Page, and it's going to open up where now you have a space where you can enter your name for the page, so your title, and then you have a space where you can add your actual content. You could add images, links to websites. There's all kinds of things that you can actually do with the wiki page. Now, once you actually create a page, and you'll see here I have one already created, and I've got a nice picture there. If I wanted to make changes to it, I would just hit the Edit Wiki Content, and that would allow me to open up this page. And as I scroll down, you'll see here I have that content. If I wanted to, I could highlight any portion of it. For example, if I wanted to take out the word page, I could hit delete. And if I scroll to the right and down, I will see a submit button. Once I hit submit, you will see now that that word page has disappeared. And it does show you at the top who was the person that created the page and who was the person that last checked it, or changed it, I should say. Now, if you really wanted to see all of the changes that have been made to a page, you can also do that with using the page history. So over here on the right hand side, we have where it says group project, and it has all the different pages that are in this wiki. If I click this down arrow next to any one of the actual pages, you'll see I have an option to view the history. When I click this, it takes us to a new page, and now you'll see we have all the different versions of this one wiki page. So this is how many times it's been changed or altered. And you could compare versions, so we could take the 12th version and we could take the first version and hit compare, and it will show us all the different changes. And you'll notice that some stuff is like highlighted in green, and that's to kind of show you what has been changed. So, and also here, when it shows you all of the pages, it also shows you who created that page. So you can kind of see what group member has made changes, who's done what or not. Just one of the tools that you can use in Blackboard. So that's basically Wiki. So those are the three basic tools: the file exchange, the discussion board, and the wiki tools that each group is going to have access to in both classes. Also, in your class, don't forget, you also have access to the online support for students through that link. So here we have videos and guides on all the different tools that actually are in Blackboard. So if you're a new online student or new to Blackboard, definitely take a look at this. And also you have that link to the library. And to give you a quick, just little peek at some of the videos, I'm going to go ahead and click here on tutorial videos. And you'll see that we have videos on all the different tools that you might find in the Blackboard. So we have assignments, tests, blogs, which is another tool, discussion boards, as we mentioned, one of the tools you might use in your group project, how to use email and course messages in Blackboard, and then also the wiki that was mentioned too. We don't have something for file exchange, but the file exchange is pretty straightforward. You simply add a file or download a file. Also, if you're a new student, you can go through the Blackboard actual orientation. You can actually try out some of these tools in here if you want. If you have any questions, you can also contact us, Online Learning, and our information, I believe, is in here. It's on the welcome page. Here is our contact information on the very first page that you see when you come into the class. And again, our department, basically, we provide training for Blackboard for new students or returning students if you need a refresher, and also technical support. So if you're having an issue maybe with some of the tools, with the wiki, definitely contact us and we can help you. We are located at the Sugar Grove campus. We also have hours at the Aurora campus on Tuesdays, and we can also schedule one-on-one time if you're actually in the area. And we also have a live chat too that there's a link to, that if you want to talk to us when we're online, you can do that too.
Something that I've done and really hasn't arrived. Are we able to pause the recording or just stop it and start it up again? Okay. she might not get to the 10 minutes, so I don't have a choice. And that 10 minutes of dead air. So go ahead and stop it and we'll have 2 files. Thank you. All right, bye-bye.
Sorry.
No, not you.
I didn't realize how it was going to happen.
Not you.
I tried.